From 1672 to 1917, Denmark maintained a colony in the Caribbean known as the Danish West Indies. On the other hand, since 1867, the United States made several attempts to expand its influence into the Caribbean by acquiring the Danish West Indies. However, due to a number of political difficulties, this collection of islands did not become a part of the United States until 1917. Eventually, the sinking of the Lusitania in 1915 hastened in U.S. acquisition plans and played as a turning point as a climax in perspective of geopolitics. The Lusitania was a British ocean ship that was sunk by a German submarine near Ireland. The attack resulted in the loss of nearly 1,200 lives, including 128 Americans. The sinking of the Lusitania played a significant role in increasing public sentiment against Germany and ultimately influenced the United States' decision to enter the war on the side of the Allies. As a consequence of that event, President Woodrow Wilson and Secretary of State Robert Lansing wanted to prevent the Germans from using the islands as a base for naval or submarine attacks in the Caribbean and Atlantic. At first, the Danish minister, Constantine Brun, resisted the U.S. efforts in October 1915. However, the Danish government eventually agreed to Lansing's terms because they preferred a peaceful transfer rather than having their islands occupied. On August 4, 1916, a treaty was signed in New York, officially known as the Convention between the United States and Denmark for cession of the Danish West Indies, and on March 31, 1917, the islands were formally transferred ownership of the Virgin Islands in the Danish West Indies from Denmark to the United States. In exchange for the islands, the United States paid Denmark a sum of $25 million in gold, equivalent to approximately $672 million in 2023.